In this video, I am talking about this tiny LED bicolor light from Viltrox, Weeylite Ninja 200. If this is your first time here, my name is Path, and on this channel I talk about all things photography and video, cameras, lenses, reviews, light on this occasion, tutorials and more. If this is something that you are interested in, then please consider subscribing. This light is, I guess, unique in a way because it is very small. And in this video I'm going to talk about its features, few features, also why I choose and why I need and why I use this particular light. This light has been sent to me by Viltrox for this review. Actually, I have asked them to send it to me because I did need a small light like this, and I wanted to try it and review it because I am actually a fan of Viltrox. I use their lenses. I have reviewed several lenses. I use several of them, but also most importantly, I do use every single week their lights. I use these RB9 RGB lights probably for over a year now. Every single video on this channel, when you see B-roll, the lenses or cameras or products I review, they are lit with these two RB9 lights, which I have actually reviewed in the past. They are brilliant. Small, portable, USB-C charging, perfect RGB color, app controlled, button controlled. I do love this. So when time came to actually needing small, big small LED lights, I have reached out to them and they've been very, very kind to send me this for this review. However, I was not paid or asked to say anything specific about this, so this is my honest and 100% unbiased opinion about this light. So yeah, the first thing you notice, it's very, very small light. Actually, the whole thing weighs just under 1 kilogram, so it is a portable light. I do have a big light. I have reviewed it recently, the Colbor, a big key light, which I am using now actually to light myself with, and it's great, it's perfect. But very, very, very often I go to actually paid commercial video shoots when I know for a fact that I want or might not need a light at all, like filming outside or in a bright lit rooms. It's probably hassle or more than anything to carry that big light with me. I do have a cameras to take with me, tripods, and obviously slider, gimbal, and all, everything else I need on the job. So sometimes the light is something I might not need and is just a hassle to carry and pack. So something this small appealed to me a lot because it's not big, it's light, and I can actually easily take it with me just in case I might need it to maybe fill the background or even if it starts getting darker, and just to get that extra key light, temporary key light. So this ticks all the boxes. On the paper anyway, it ticks all the boxes. It is small. I said it a few times now, it's small. But also, it's battery powered. You can actually power it with the standard cheap, actually, you can buy now cheap, these NPF Sony batteries. It comes in several different variation kits. The standard, which is very, very cheap, affordable. I'm going to talk about the price in a moment. But the standard, just the light on its own with the power supply, but also the light with the battery holder plates to put these batteries on. The light also can come with a softbox or light with all the bits, softbox, battery kits, the hand grip so you can hold it outside, the remote control, and also a bow and mount, because it's not bow and mount, this is actually a smaller version of bow and. So if you got any bow and already accessories for lights or intend to buy any, you probably need the bow and mount. The softbox which comes with it is actually designed for this, so you don't have to worry if this is enough. For me in this case it is. Price wise, this is a super $300 light with all the bits, with all the accessories, softbox and everything I just mentioned. Yeah, without the accessory lights on its own I think it's under $200, so it is actually very affordable and very budget friendly light, and it actually performs well too. This is a bicolor light, as I mentioned before, so it's not RGB, it's only two colors, or two variations of the two colors. It goes from white to very warm yellow, from 8,500 Kelvin, very, very white, to 2,800 Kelvin, very yellow warm. So you can balance your light to the color you need to daylight, the 5,600 Kelvin, or somewhere in between to match all the light sources. As I mentioned a moment ago, it's you can purchase it with this nice softbox, which obviously folds flat like an umbrella, so easy to carry. That comes in a little bag as well, shoulder bag, very easy. The whole thing comes in a really nice soft padded case, which is like a laptop size, so shoulder bag as well, so easy to transport. The light itself, apart from the bicolor function, it comes with a standard, which all LED lights these days come with special effects, which is 12 of them here. They're not brilliant, but I don't think that anyone actually uses them very often. Maybe once, maybe twice in your lifetime when you go on these lights. Lightning, the flickering TV, broken bulb, and fire and candle, the usual stuff, which is all built in. But also there's other functions. Important one, you can actually switch the fan off. There is a fan built in, which is not the loudest one. There you go. It constantly goes even on the smaller setting, on a smaller spot power, but that can be easily just switched off with the buttons on the back of the light. Very easy to control. Nice big LCD screen with all the display information as well, very clearly visible. As I said, it's very intuitive to operate. I didn't have to read the manual once, and yeah, that's good. You got very easy control for the brightness with a knob on the bag. By pressing the knob, you can control the temperature. So it's very, very easy to operate and work it out how it actually works. It's also controlled by the app. You can get it with the Weeylite official app, which is again very easy to connect to the light and easy to control the brightness and temperature with if that's what you need to do. It's also got a USB-C socket here for updating the firmware. Okay, in regards of installing the firmware updates on these lights, yes, it's quite straightforward. When you plug the cable into it, it comes as a drive on the computer, you drag the new firmware. So yeah, it's not difficult, but I have installed it and the light doesn't work anymore. And this is completely my fault. I haven't checked what version of the firmware have been installed on the light previously. I got a new file from Viltrox, from Weeylite, and I just installed it, and it basically fried the light. I was very lucky and very grateful to Weeylite and Viltrox for sending me another one after I have broke it by myself. So this one is new. It's working now. So to check your firmware version, you switch the light on, and you have to be quick because it flashes for a split second before the light comes on with the Weeylite and the firmware version. This one is V version 1.3. So yeah, if you get a firmware version older than this, it most likely is going to fry the light and you will just disable everything. You can't switch it on anymore. So bear that in mind before even thinking of installing the firmware. There is a risk of frying it. Now, if it works, don't fix it. The changes in brightness are very, very jagged. Pretty much nothing changes from 1% to 30. It's just pretty much the same, and after that it just jumps every 10 or so, a little bit brighter. So if you want very, very, very fine adjustments, this is not light for you. Overall, the light quality is actually very good. It is a very bright light, and it's definitely bright enough to use as a key light. You probably might need a bigger softbox than the one comes with it to use it as a main key light, but it's actually big enough and soft enough for majority of kind of temporary key light or fill-in light to use that with this. Yeah, it's well made. It's actually like all metal and plastic, nicely built. There's nothing rattling, there's nothing falling apart. It's a solid little light, and I do actually use it now as my backup light or my B light for filling in if I need to use a second light. This is it. I really like it. So yeah, thank you for watching this. I hope this was in any way entertaining or informative. If it was, please give me the thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, reviews, maybe not lights. I don't review lights very often. It's more cameras and lenses all the time. So if you like this kind of content and you are interested in photography and video, please consider subscribing. Follow me on Instagram for pictures from all of my lens and camera reviews. And thank you for watching, and see you next time. And the price wise, this is a sub $300. Price wise, this is a brilliant. As I mentioned a moment ago, it comes with this, you know, as I mentioned a moment ago, overall the light quality is actually very good. It is a very bright light.